Hello, Miriam at the Bureau with your national weather forecast for tomorrow, Wednesday the 18th of March. Taking a look at tomorrow's weather map, we can see significant moisture continuing to be drawn south from the tropics, feeding into rain, showers and storms through parts of the Northern Territory, Queensland, New South Wales and South Australia. Also in the north, we have our tropical low pressure system 34U sitting over the Coral Sea. This system has a high chance of reaching tropical cyclone intensity over the next couple of days. Look for our dedicated video around the details of this system for more on that one. In the south of the country tomorrow, areas of high pressure are strengthening, starting to bring more settled conditions to some of our southern areas. A west coast trough over Western Australia is starting to reinforce warm weather through those southwestern parts of the country. Let's take a state-by-state look at tomorrow's forecast now though, starting with Queensland. In Queensland tomorrow, showers and thunderstorms continue in the far north of the state and also in the far west, close to the Northern Territory border. In fact, we could see the continued risk of locally heavy falls and flash flooding through parts of the southwest there. We'll see some patchier coastal showers continuing in the east, but most other parts of the state are in for dry and generally mostly sunny conditions. It is worth noting, however, that significant flood warnings remain in place for much of the state of Queensland. For Brisbane tomorrow, we are looking at a shower or two on the forecast and a top of 29 degrees. In New South Wales tomorrow, we are likely to see showery weather developing across much of the state. A little bit drier through the far northeast and northern inland, but wet weather emerging elsewhere. We do have the risk of thunderstorms for some areas, which could bring some heavier falls, particularly through those northwestern parts of the state, but also around parts of the east coast, particularly around the Illawarra Shoalhaven, Sydney Metro, Central Coast and Lower Hunter. We could see storms bring the risk of locally heavy falls for our Wednesday. For Sydney tomorrow, it will be a showery day with a top of 26 degrees. Down in Canberra, a shower or two and a top of around 24 degrees. In Victoria tomorrow, we are looking at some morning fogs through those southern parts of the state, then a generally dry, partly cloudy to mostly sunny day. Further north, we will see more cloud with showers continuing on our north of the ranges, I should say, the risk of thunderstorms through the northeast. For Melbourne though, we're heading for a top of 23 degrees tomorrow, a partly cloudy day on the way. In Tasmania tomorrow, the chance of morning fog through many of our inland areas. Then it will be a dry day, generally quite mild, with plenty of sunshine across the state. For Hobart, we're looking at a mostly sunny day with a top of 23 degrees. Moving to South Australia, we are looking at fairly cloudy skies continuing across the state. Areas of rain and possible storms continue across those northern and eastern areas, with the risk of heavy falls persisting through the far northeast. We'll generally see drying conditions through southern and central as well as western parts of the state, but it will remain fairly cloudy. For Adelaide, it'll be a mostly cloudy day with a top of 26 degrees on the way. In Western Australia, the chance of morning fog through many of our southeast coastal districts, then a warm, dry and mostly sunny day. Our west coast trough is starting to reinforce that warm weather through our western and southwestern districts in particular, although it will be cooler than average further inland across the interior and across the north of the state. We will see the continued chance of showers and storms through the Kimberley and northern interior as well. For Perth though, it will be a dry day, a hot, sunny top of 36 degrees. In the Northern Territory tomorrow, rain areas, showers and storms through most areas, particularly focused through those northern and central parts. The slight chance of some heavy falls through the southeast early in the day, easing back to patchier showers through those southern districts later. We are likely to see a showery day, possible thunderstorm on the way and a top of 31 degrees in Darwin. It's also worth noting that we do have flood watches remaining in place for much of the territory, with flood warnings for many of those eastern and southeastern areas. Now, as always, you can find the latest forecast for your area via the Bureau's website, the Bomb Weather app, and via our social media. Have a great day and we'll catch you next time.